Get rid of.
Talk about the main event.
All right, so
It's your weight class. Machida comes back, year and a half layoff, suspension after USADA. What did he get caught for? It was steroids, or
it was a steroid that he said to USADA when USADA came to his house to test him. He said, "Oh, by the way, I've been using this supplement," and they went, "Oh, really? Well, that has XYZ steroid in it. Therefore, you're going to be banned for a year or 2 years. I think it was a year." Now, by the way, I think that's a very convenient way of admitting that you took steroids.
This is his actual statement from a year ago. I received a suspension from USADA with my head up held up high. Even though I don't agree with it, I reiterate that I've never had any problem in all my career and I've always collaborated with USADA. I hoped the fact that I had spontaneously declared which substance I ingested would have been taken into consideration.
Spontaneously declared. That's like, oh, you got me. Okay, take it easy on me. I am spontaneously declaring that I took steroids, but I happen to know that it's in this over-the-counter medication that I bought. Now, listen, call me a cynic, but you have that excuse in your back pocket if you saw to show up in a time where you're going to test positive. Anyway, I don't want to kick a man while he's down. And when I say down, I mean knock the fuck out last night in the main event on Fox. Because I don't. Because Machida, you know, other than that little indiscretion there, is a nice guy and he's a class act, and you know he's a good martial artist. So I don't want to, you know, I don't. Let's forget about that. He served his punishment, whatever. That's in the past. He came back. There was a lot of talk online that he was looking a little smaller. I don't know if you saw that. They were showing weighing pictures from his last fight to weighing pictures.
Oh, let me see that. Pull that up. I want to see the weighing pictures.
It was a little different. He looked a little thicker in the past. But I wasn't sure who I wanted to win, because obviously I'm never a fan of people that get caught taking steroids.
Right.
I believe they have no place in this sport. That said, Derek Brunson was talking some shit about me fighting George St. Pierre recently, so I was like, oh, well, I hope fucking Machida knocks him out. I hope he karate kicks him in the face. Obviously, that's not the way it went down. And realistically, when I was watching it last night, I wasn't sure which way I wanted it to go. I mean, to be honest, made the best man win. And that turned out to be Derek Brunson. I mean, Brunson was doing what he does. He's very, very haphazard in the way he fights. He rushes forward, he chases after his opponents, and he swings like a madman. Now, if he connects with you got problems because he's a big, strong, powerful guy. But Robert Whittaker, for example, saw him coming in and boom. Robert Whittaker knocked him out, right? If I'm not mistaken. I think so. Yeah, he did, yeah. So anyway, he's not the most pretty, you know, it's not technical, but he's a big, powerful dude. And he connected with that left hook, followed it up, knocked out Machida. So
brutal ground and pound, like flat out.
The referee should have stopped that sooner as well.
Yeah.
There was 2 or 3 shots on the end when he was out cold. So I mean, Machida's in a tricky place now. He's 39, just got knocked out cold after coming back from a USADA suspension. I mean, you know, he's not going to be looking at any title fights. That's for damn sure.
But there's also something to be said about who you lose to, because it's not like Brunson's only lost to the best of the best in the weight class. He lost to Anderson Silva, a close decision. Got knocked out by Robert Whittaker, who now is the interim champion. Got a loss back.
Yoel.
Yeah, Yoel in 2014.
And that's about it, I think.
Yeah. I mean, that's it in like recent history. A couple losses earlier to Jacare and to Kendall Grove. But you know, he's a dude who
Kendall Grove.
Your boy Kendall.
Shout out to Spider Grove.
There you go.
That's Kendall.
But yeah, look at this. Look at this fucking.
Yeah, I think. Look, Machida is obviously a legend in the game. I think he still has a big enough name down in Brazil. I think if he chooses to want to continue to compete, it's a personal decision for him and his family. He still has a market in Brazil.
Yeah.
Is he going to headline pay-per-view cards? Is he going to fight for a title, as Michael said? I don't think so, unless he goes on a tear.
Daniel
fights
Cormier
3 or 4 times in a year. You know.
Daniel Cormier said it during the broadcast. He was like, "I've never heard this many people be this quiet," because the crowd was just like fucking
shocked.
That was it. Complete shock. They had just watched Damian Maia lose a fight. And even, I'll say, even at the end of that fight, I thought that could have been stopped. Damian Maia was getting lit the fuck up at the end of that fight.
Well, exactly. And here's what we should talk about. Fucking, that should be in your little fucking notes there, Lewis.
Maybe it is.
But it's not, because I've looked.
I hope it is.
It's not, because I've looked. Colby Covington, who